kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Broken tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. His throw incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert, 47 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next the score, Ravens 14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the... end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So that'll back him up 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. Here's the option going left on second down. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to get away. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On first down, Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And